Good morning. I am Christy and this is Positive X-Ploration. This morning I want to talk about some good news that I got, that my pap smear came back normal and HPV testing negative. Now I've had negative HPV testing but still had an abnormal pap. But anyway, I really actually was not expecting a normal pap.
Leave your limitations, live and go against them. Just let go and start up something new. Cause I know that what you planned out, everything that you built up, isn't what you want. And I know the life you're living isn't that fulfilling. Let me help you out.
I really wasn't expecting a normal pap this time around. I haven't had a normal pap in a long time. And even though I got a second leap a couple of years ago now, I think it was, gosh, the end of 2020 or early 2021 when I did that. It was early 2021 when I did that. All I knew was that the doctor in Cincinnati didn't seem like she was confident that it was going to go away. Now my first exam after the procedure, she seemed very optimistic and everything. Next year I went back and things were not normal. She gave me a choice between waiting a year or doing something now. This week was an interesting week. I had two major things going on in my life this week that were decisions made by other people or other circumstances that I had no control over. One was job related, and that turned out to be kind of so-so news. I didn't really like it. I was disappointed. But I mean, there are worse things. You know, I honestly thought, I was pretty for sure that the news at work was going to be good, and the news about my hysterectomy was going to be, okay, we're going to do this now. It turned out to be the opposite. I got the disappointing news at work, and I got, the doctor was like, well, you know, it's low grade. We can do another leap, we can do a hysterectomy, or we can have you come back in a year and look at it again. And considering that I'm not really financially where I want to be if I'm going to do a hysterectomy, and you know, there are other logistical complications that don't really want to deal with right now. Anyway, I decided, let's wait a year. And so, since she was finding something, I was thinking that this doctor would find something, but everything is all clear. And I had the records from Cincinnati sent here, so they know everything that has gone on and what my test results were before. And actually so you know how doctors now, they have this website or app that you can sign up for, and you know, you can get your results and look at them yourself. And I did that on this one before I got this letter, because if you don't get a letter, you get a call, and if you get a call, that means things aren't great. I looked at the results on the website, and I was like, it says, it has all this stuff, and I'm like, well, I don't know what all this is. But at the end of the day, I searched through it, and it said, basically what this says, there was a place where it said normal, and there was a place that said negative for the HPV, and I was like, normal. I focused on that word normal. I was thinking, well, I haven't gotten a call, so maybe it is normal? The doctor in Cincinnati did more than a pap smear too. She did a colposcopy that about killed me. I mean, it felt like I was being stabbed. Like, I actually let out a yelp. This doctor, there's a normal pap. She has the results of last time. And my doctor in Cincinnati did say, let's wait a year and see what it is. I think she figured that we should do that as well. Basically, no hysterectomy this year is what I'm thinking. I feel like if my Cincinnati doctor felt like we could wait a year and see where it is, and I've waited a year almost, and I wanted to see how it was, and it's fine right now. So my thoughts on this, like I said, no hysterectomy this year. I am not optimistic that I won't eventually have to get one. Here's the thing, I'm just thinking, this stuff came back. So I got my first leap, and it started showing up again about 10 years later. Here I am at a second leap. Is it gonna show up 10 years later when I'm 60? Do I wanna get a hysterectomy at 60? And maybe, hey, here's another thought that I shouldn't ignore. In 10 years, if I get normal results for the next 8, 9 years, in 10 years, things could be different. There could be something else they could do. And I knew I wouldn't be as overjoyed as you would expect, because I'm still very cautiously optimistic about not ever having to get a hysterectomy. I hate to be such a bummer. If you have had a hysterectomy, or if you've gone through a lot of things with a doctor for the same thing, you have experience in this, or you have a mother, sister, friend, daughter who has gone through this kind of thing, what did you guys do? Did you just one day say, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this uterus out of me so that I don't have to worry about it anymore? Or what did you do? Or did you just hope that it didn't come back anymore? This has been a very aggressive strain of HPV, and I don't know, just kind of hard to believe that, after 20 years of being gone and not being gone, that I'm not going to have this for the next 20 years, right? And the older you get, the harder surgery is on your body. The harder a lot of things are on your body. And am I always going to have to do a PAP even when I'm super old? Or is that how that works? I don't know. Nobody really talks about down their health when you're old. Let me know what you've been through in the comments if you can relate. I'll take it all into consideration. Okay. I'll see you next time.